Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is going to be another Dollar Tree video this morning. These ones happen to come from my good friends on Instagram, Mi.DollarTreeDvd, also known as Larry and Melissa. They're out of Michigan. They have some pretty good Dollar Trees where they're at, and they tend to always get the ones that most people on the community don't tend to get, and they just have the best stores. But here's what they sent me. They sent me a letter. Upon opening it, I took it out. This was dated back 15th of January. I'm just getting around to it just because of how big the waves were and how long they were, more or less, too. Because it started in, like, I don't know, I can't remember. It was like, it went for like well over a month, and then we kept getting them every month, and these ones kind of fell by the wayside, and I'm sorry about that, but I got backed up, and when you make a video every other day, this is what happens. Kind of sometimes when you have too much of something, you kind of get overwhelmed, if you will. But here's what they said. Hi, Gary. Hope all is well with you and your family. Everything is all good on our end. Keep the videos coming. We are working on our videos. They get easier each time we make one. Enjoy the DVDs. Be safe out there and happy hunting. Talk soon, Larry and Melissa. And there's correspondence they sent me. Very appreciative. They always do a unique corresponding. I like the happiness in the letter. It's very rare these days to get such positive people sending you letters such as this, and I appreciate their efforts, and their kind of like letting you pay on it as you go kind of thing. I do know that I owe them, and I apologize I haven't gotten around to paying them. We're in the middle of moving. It's been really tough to get them the money that I'd like to get them on time. I'll try and work out something. If I don't get it, you paid at least something by the 3rd of this month. I'll try to do something by then, if that's okay. Well, let's get started on the video this morning. And I'll fold that over so it preserves the writing a little bit. First off the top of the deck here is a Blu-ray plus DVD combo. It's the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Very happy to get this. It's PG-13. And as GCap recap would say, my blue. Let's see. From Columbia Pictures. Has 9 additional deleted scenes in this as well. Has ultraviolet watch anywhere, I guess code maybe? Might be the DVD that they're referring to. Has an additional scene of Peter meets his father plus 12 deleted scenes and more in this one. So you're getting quite a bit for $1 on this one. It's probably somewhere in the $25 range if you were to find this on eBay, I would guess. Maybe not. But it seems like the older the title, the higher the prices anymore, just because, some of these go out of print. I know this got much hate when it came out. I know a lot of people didn't like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, but I didn't like it as good as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but nonetheless, they're still part of the Amazing Spider-Man saga. And then next up, I got a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack here with Nicolas Cage triple feature. Stars Nicole Kidman and obviously Nick Cage in Trespass, Nicolas Cage and Ava Mendes in Bad Lieutenant 2, and Nicolas Cage 12 Hours, 10 Million, One Kidnapped Daughter, and Stolen. So another Blu-ray here. And they're all R-rated. Bad Lieutenant 2 is the longest of the triple feature. Clocks in at a hair over 2 hours. I remember seeing some of Bad Lieutenant It was pretty intense because Harvey Keitel does full frontal nudity in that, and I'm like, I just couldn't believe that he would have done that. It's just like, whoa, especially at his age. Uh, and then I got a film star Michael Angarano and Uma Thurman. Ceremony. She loves him not. They're saying this is one of the year's most surprisingly charming and utterly ingenuous films. I think that's how it's pronounced. Magnolia Pictures. I don't see that word every day. At least I don't use it too much. Rated R. 2010. 90 minutes on this one. Wonderfully amusing film, a comedy that's intelligent, stylish, and effective. That's a Ceremony. And that one was from 2011. And we're going to flip over to DVD here really quick because I only have a few in here. And then I got a BBC Hey Dougie, as soon as on Nick Jr., The Rescue Badge, and Other Stories. It's from the BBC, like I had mentioned. 2.0, 70 minutes on this one. Region 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10 episodes on this. Common Sense says that it's great for families. I've watched some of this with my son Joseph on YouTube. It's actually pretty cool, and it definitely is from the BBC because the characters have that UK accent and stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't think he's quite ready for this show yet. I feel like the animation's probably a little bland to him, but I like how vibrant the colors are on this show. I prefer the UK accent on these characters because I think it brings out the like kind of like the neatness of the show. Because some of my favorite kids programs have been from the UK. It just seems like the ones from America is like regular American voices, and sometimes the American guys or actors tend to overblow playing these cartoon characters, whereas the British are more laid back and they're like, they're trying to make something special with feeling, whereas American actors tend to not. I don't know. I think they try to get too cutesy with things, and this one's. I recommend this one. I really do. I think it's a good show. You got a little kid, about that 5-6 years of age. Pretty good little show right here. Kind of feels like something that'd be from Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, maybe. And then next up, I got the complete first season of Benton, as seen on Sci-Fi TV. Includes footage not seen on TV. So if you get this and it seems like it's different than when you watched it on TV, it's because it's more than likely unedited. So you're gonna probably get some, I don't know, maybe nudity a little bit, maybe not nothing major, but like side views or maybe not like a woman's breasts or anything like that, but you're definitely going to get like the swearing and things like that. Because I've watched these when they've went to DVD and they're a lot different. 13 episodes, 4 disc, 572 minutes, 16:9, 5.1 Dolby surround on this one. Let's see. It says this was based on the best-selling author Kelly Armstrong. It's from E1. Was produced in Canada, based on what I'm seeing. Came out in 2014. And this actress right here played in the latest Jigsaw as well. In case you were wondering why she looks so familiar, that's why she played in Jigsaw. She's there on the back too. About the only other actor I really recognize on this show is this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it. He's played in stuff too. I can't remember what I've seen him in. but that's season 1 of Bitten. I think there was like 3, maybe 4 seasons of Bitten. And then I got Ashley Simpson and I Am Me. Has an anti-piracy warning at the bottom. They're saying this is a Walmart exclusive. In-store acoustic performance, nothing new, and pieces of me, followed by question and answer session. They're saying it's an autobiography that's live. And it has music videos in it as well. You can go to the AshleySimpsonMusic.com at Geffen.com as well. I'm not sure if those are workable links anymore. I don't know what Ashley's up to anymore. I just thought I'd give it a, pick it up from Larry and Melissa. There's Ashley in the back. Looks like she's doing like a bit of a photo shoot, if you will, in a black gown. But it's Ashley Simpson. I guess that's what it's called, is Ashley Simpson. But really happy to get this. It's a 32. It's from Vintage Video. 32 crime busting capers. The Dick Tracy Show, the Crime Stopper, and it comes with a slip here. I've seen this one on Hamilton Book. I think it went for like $5-6 maybe even $4 to $6 at least. It has 159 minutes of binge watching. Remember when Saturday morning cartoons were the best thing about the weekend? Yeah, and I really do remember when Saturday was a special day. When I was a younger guy, Saturday was like one of my favorite days for TV back when CBS used to have nothing but like cartoons from like 7 in the morning right straight on until like early afternoon. It was really a good time. But here's what this one. I guess it's animated adventures of the villains of Dick Tracy. But it's 4x3. 32 crime busting capers. Has Jiu-Jitsu, Go-Go Gomez, Retouchables. He battles such villains as Pruneface, BB Eyes, Flat Top, and more. Anybody that has ever watched the Dick Tracy movie or even the show should know who I'm talking about. But that banner always comes up every morning at around the same time. But that's Dick Tracy. I'm happy to get that. And then back to Blu-ray. I just want to get the DVD ones out of the way. Next up for the Blu-ray is a hijacking of a film by Tobias Lindum. A brilliant thriller, riveting, says Boston Globe and Wall Street Journal. Magnolia Home Entertainment. It was a official selection and a winner of Best Picture for the Thessaloniki. I don't know what the rest of it says. It's so fine printed. But it did win a selection award at a film festival. Rated R, 2013. Does have a slew of special features for not really knowing much about this one. I think it's very much in the way of, I think it's Captain Phillips. Kind of has that vibe to it a little bit, because this is about a MV Rosen is headed for harbor when it is hijacked by Somali pirates in the Indian Ocean. Amongst the men on board are the ship's cook Mikkel, and the engineer Jan, who, along with the rest of the seamen, are taken hostage in a cynical game of life and death. So it's very much in the vein of Captain Phillips. I believe that's what that movie was called, with Tom Hanks. Guy even kind of looks a little bit like Tom Hanks mixed with Joshua Jackson, I think his name. Might even be Joshua Jackson. Doesn't say that's who that is, but man, he looks an awful lot like him. But kind of looks a little bit like Tom Hanks in Castaway when he'd been on the island for so long. But this is more hijinks from the Somali pirates, if you will. kind of thing going on. Looks pretty cool. And I have Adrian Paul and Richard Grieco. Richard Grieco is from my area. I know somebody that went to high school with him. Met him a few times. Didn't really know a lot of him, but pretty neat to see somebody from my area. And even if they're not the greatest of movies, but it's AE Apocalypse Earth, 2013. And yes, guys, this one is from the Asylum, so it does, if I didn't say, it has Adrian Paul in it as well. A group of refugees from Earth land on a terrifying planet where they must fight ruthless aliens and monstrous creatures to survive. Kind of sounds a little bit like Monster Hunter, a little bit. Maybe a little less with the sci-fi element here with the, rays shooting at people on the front cover, whereas that one was more in the vein of, it was more like military, not futuristic weaponry like this, like that, with ships shooting at people with like laser guns and, that kind of thing. It wasn't. They're saying it's Avatar means Predator, I guess. Pretty cool back cover as well. Then next up, I got movie starring Rose Byrne, Anna Faris, Rafe Spall, and Simon Baker. I give it a year. Brilliantly funny, a very funny movie, says FHM. It's a Magnolia Pictures release. Rated R. 2013. Approximately 97 minutes. GQ says it's absolutely brilliant, the funniest British film in years. Yeah, I want to say he played in a TV show on CBS, Simon Baker. I can't remember what show it is though. Yeah, I know he does. I can't think of it though, because I don't really watch a lot of CBS too much. I'm more of a Fox and NBC person. I don't really like a lot of the lineup on CBS, but sometimes they'll surprise you with good shows like Blue Bloods and things like that. But I give it a year. Gets a lot of praise, so should be pretty good. And then I got Alan Arkin, John Goodman, Ed Helms, Diane Keaton, Jake Lacey, Anthony Mackie, Amanda Seyfried, June Squibb, Marissa Tomei, and Olivia Wilde. That's some cast right there. It's Love the Coopers. I think this is a Canadian released as well, because it has a bunch of like French writing on the back. From 2015. Was released on E1 Entertainment on 2016. Yeah. There's some Oscar winners in here too. And you had Marissa Tomei with a golden. She was an Oscar winner, and then John Goodman won Golden Globe, and Ed Helms, and and so on. A lot of these actors have won prestigious achievements in TV and film, so I don't expect this. I think I might have watched this, but I can't remember, because a lot of these family, comedies, I tend to blend to me a little bit because the plot's similar, but let's Love the Coopers. Happy to get that. And this one I did watch. I watched it on DVD though. Michael Shannon, Andrew Garfield, and Laura Dern. I dare say this is probably, I don't know if it's quite my favorite Andrew Garfield film, but this is definitely my favorite Michael Shannon film by far. A film by Ramin Barani. 73rd Annual Golden Globes nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Michael Shannon. He did a great, a jerkish job in this movie. I think I highly recommend this movie. I didn't think I was going to like this, because the subject matter is kind of bland a little bit, but the performance in this from Michael Shannon really sets this movie apart from other movies. He is a real jerk in this, but kind of being sincere at the same time in certain scenes, and trying to basically be real about how he, uh, kind of like throws people out of their houses by by documentation, and they really have no choice but to leave or they'll go to jail. So I'm really impressed with this film. It's a Emporium recommendation. I normally don't give these type of films praise that much, but this one is a really good, kind of like a dramatic thriller at times in a way, just because it's like kind of cat and mouseish like here and there, like with uh, Andrew Garfield's character trying to, kind of outplay Michael Shannon here and there, because his family gets thrown out at the hands of Michael Shannon, and then he sees potential in Andrew Garfield as somebody that could work for him, because he knows he's persistent. He's got the drive to do this job that Michael Shannon does, and he kind of takes him under his wing and teaches him the dirty tricks of real estate. And it's a really good film. I highly recommend it. And then I got a Blu-ray plus DVD film here, Magic Mike, Channing Tatum, Alex Pettyfer, Matt Bomer, Joe Angelino, and Matthew McConaughey. Rated R. 110 minutes on this one, and from 2012. I didn't think it had been out that long ago, about 9 years ago. And it did have a sequel, if I'm not mistaken. But it's Magic Mike. And then next up, I got, We Are the Best. A film by Lucas Moodysson. Three Girls versus the World, and this is another Magnolia Pictures. A lot of Magnolia in that wave back in January. It's rated R. Well, no, it's not rated. It's not rated. I'm sorry. It looked like it said rated R. From 2014. And master audio is 5.1. And it clocks in at just a hair under 2 hours at 102 minutes. Love the cover here. I don't know exactly what it's about. It says one of the single best movies about punk, the punk scene, I guess. Guess it took place during the 80s, possibly. It says it's the story of three young misfit girls growing up in the early 80s in Stockholm. Pixius, Mohawk, Clara, and her best friend Bobo are 13-year-old rebels. Look. Oh, I can't read because of the sticker. Despite having no instruments or discernible musician talent, the two put all their energy into forming an all-girl punk band. So, look pretty cool. I remember a little bit of punk in the 80s. I was more of the mainstream stuff, but there was some punk music that was pretty cool back in the day. And I got Halo Nightfall. I don't know if this is a movie or if this is a game. I guess it's a movie. It's from Shout Factory. Over 35 minutes of exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. It is capable of doing 7.1 if you have that capability. 98 minutes. So this one would be quite loud. This would be almost like video game style, I'd imagine, with a 7.1. You'd probably have a migraine by the time you're done watching it. If it's anything like a, video game with all the noise that some of those make. But that's Halo Nightfall. And then I got a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack of the movie The Facility, starring, what's her name? Danielle Harris. A psychological shock to the senses, says Shock Horror Magazine. One new drug, 7 volunteers, 17 hours of hell. Warning, side effects may be fatal. I follow Danielle on Instagram. She's a good actress. She just showed up in the show, The Connors, reprising a next door neighbor role that she had made her own back in the day when it was called Roseanne. I guess she just had an episode that she just completed. Congrats to her to get, to reprise her role. Vertigo Films from Tribeca Films as well. I think I have watched bits and pieces of this. I remember it was a really good thriller. She gets a good performance in it, as anything she's been in. She gives 110%. It's the facility. And then I got A Company Man, Ambition is a Killer. 16:9 from 2012 from Simeon and Showbox Mediaplex, all rights reserved. And the bonus features are not rated, so it does have a making of and a trailer on this for bonus features. Quick look at the back. Really not a lot to see on the back, just because it's kind of average at best. It's not, doesn't really stand out, but it's about what's on the front cover per se, usually anyway. And then I got this again as a standalone movie. It was on the triple pack that I showed earlier. It was a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack. Nicolas Cage, Nicole Kidman, and Trespass. See, to me, this doesn't look like Nicole Kidman. This looks like, what's that? Arquette lady. Was it Patricia? I can't remember. She looks more like Patricia Arquette rather than Nicole Kidman to me in here, at least. It's from the director of Phone Booth and A Time to Kill. I want to say this is a Canadian release as well. It says BBS Films released it. 1080p, 16:9. Let's see. It does have a slew of bonus features on it as well. But it's a Nick Cage and Nicole Kidman film, so it should be pretty cool. There's a quick look at the back. And then I got a sci-fi film here. Blu-ray. I think it's sci-fi. It might be horror too, but it's a Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack. Aaron Ray, Eric Matheny, and They Will Find You. It's called Absence. I really love the cover that it has there. Director's commentary and featurette. A trailer as well. Unexpected mother Liz wakes to find her nearly to term pregnancy has disappeared overnight. When doctors find no medical examination for the loss, police treat Liz and her husband Rick as prime suspects in what has now become a missing child case. Only Rick and Liz's brother Evan trust her version of events. So it isn't even sci-fi. It's more like a mystery of if she was, pregnant, and if she wasn't, where, what happened. Kind of sounds interesting. Kind of makes me want to watch it a little more, knowing that. But that's Absence. Flatiron Film. I got somebody upstairs. I can hear them walking around. I think it might be my daughter, going to the bathroom or something. And then next up I got sci-fi, or not sci-fi, but a sports. Got sci-fi on the brain this morning. This is a sports Blu-ray here. Chicago Blackhawks Stanley Cup 2015 champions. It has looks like a little bit of a, I don't know if that, like a, I don't know, something you could keep, like a keepsake kind of thing in the bottom right hand corner. Pretty cool. Cinedigm title. I grabbed it. It was kind of just sitting there. No one was grabbing it. It's kind of like being a NFL team in the draft. Everybody was kind of bypassing it. I kind of felt like, good time to get to know a little bit about hockey, I guess, and I just thought I'd grab it, see if, if it'd be something I'd, really want. I haven't got, obviously I haven't gotten around to watching it, but it's 80 minutes on this one, so it's, it's not going to be a deal breaker of any kind. This is the Blackhawks defeated divisional rivals, the Predators, and Minnesota Wild. And I knew the Minnesota Wild when they were Minnesota North Stars, I believe. They upset the Western Conference Anaheim Ducks and eliminated Tampa Bay Lightning en route to hoisting the most coveted trophy in sports, the Stanley Cup. So, some upsets along the way. Weren't even expected to win. That's what I like about hockey, though. Like, the teams you think are going to win, a lot of times they don't win the Stanley Cup. See, that's what I love about this sport, is because the unexpected happens. And, like, in the NBA, you kind of know who's going to win it all. And NFL, you kind of know who's going to be the final two teams. Anything with Tom Brady, he's going to be in the Super Bowl. It's just so much easier not knowing that stuff. And then I got a movie called Marantau. In a city of violence, one man will stand up and fight. I'm saying it's a badass martial arts film, non-stop awesome. Slew of special features, as well as an international trailer, rated R, from 2009. Approximately 112 minutes. And another Magnolia and Magnet releasing title here, so really happy with that. Got another Magnolia. I can't remember who really likes in the Dollar Tree community. I think it might be Peppermint Tribe that really likes Magnolia titles, but that's Marantau. And then I got Battle for Incheon, Operation Chromite. Bum Soo Lee, Jung Jae Lee, and Liam Neeson. And it does have Liam Neeson very much looking like General MacArthur here. Result is a handsomely mounted piece of filmmaking, Film Journal International. And that's what I mean, that he looks like General MacArthur in this. Yeah, okay, that's who he's going for, General Douglas MacArthur. Okay, so he does very much look like him in that title role. CJ Entertainment. It's a war and historical drama, says the genre type on the back. 140 minutes. So this clocks in at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Basically, it's a sabotage the North to clear the way for the naval incursion, which finally turns the tide of MacArthur's daring surprise attack by sea. A 1950 invasion of Incheon by 75,000 UN troops and 261 warships. But looks really promising. I don't know how much we're going to get of Liam Neeson in this, but even a little bit's better than not having him in it at all. Really lucky to get him to play the role of General MacArthur. But that's Operation Chromite, or Battle for Incheon. Operation Chromite. And then I got a Amber Heard, Shiloh Fernandez, Kellen Lutz, and Brittany Snow. It's all about image. It's Fame, Sex, and Money. It's called Syrup. Rated R, 2012. Another Magnolia home release. 90 minutes on this one, so relatively short. Has an extensive amount of special features. Apparently, this actress in this movie has a degree in marketing, and will do anything to prove that. Wait. Oh, okay. I guess I don't know if she does or the guy does. Has a degree in marketing, and he'll do anything to prove what it takes. Prove that he has what it takes. Armed with brilliant product concept that gives new meaning to the old saying "sex sells," he only has to convince his boss, a beautiful and mysterious six. I guess she's six. I guess that it's an idea worth millions. The road to success isn't an easy one, even with $1 million idea. and Scat soon discovers that image and deception just might be his own undoing. I don't know if this is like a corporate kind of thing, all set in an office building and with sex in the movie here and there, but don't really know much about that one. Probably watch a trailer just to see what it's like. And then Robert De Niro in What Just Happened. Priceless laugh out loud lines. Catherine Keener, Sean Penn, John Turturro, Robin Wright Penn, Stanley Tucci, Kristen Stewart, Michael Wincott, and Bruce Willis, with a very poofy looking beard there. Bruce Willis. Another Magnolia Home Entertainment release, rated R, 2008. It has a lot of special features on this one. I'm really impressed with the special features it does have. A crackling comedy, one of my favorite movies of the year. What a cast. What performances, what fun. Gene Shalit of the NBC Today Show. Smart and riotously funny. The adult comedy surprise of the year, says Peter Hammond of Hollywood.com. Should be good. It's got Robert De Niro in it. He pretty much, anything he's in I've always liked. And then next up, Steven Dorff, Svetlana Metkina, Maisie Williams, Peter Stormare, Heat Stroke, Run, Fight, Survive, The Hunt is On. Phase 4 Films, 16:9, 5.1 Dolby Digital. I think this is 2012 on this title. So it's about a decade old, roughly. Does have Steven Dorff for Frost from the first Blade movie. He also played in The Gate, Part 1, amongst other films. And that's Heat Stroke. Now I got this really, really funny looking title called The Hippopotamus. Stars Roger Allam, Matthew Modine, and Fiona Shaw. Last night I watched a movie with Matthew Modine. It was the reboot of Wrong Turn. I could not get over how brutal that was at times. I was really impressed with it. I don't know if I quite liked it as good as the first original Wrong Turn, because it kind of took the film in a different direction, but I did respect that at the same time. It's just I kind of prefer the monstrosity-looking Wrong Turn characters. There's some things I liked about the reboot better than the first one, and then there's other stuff like the more horror element of the first one that kind of felt more like an horrific element as opposed to the reboot. But Matthew Modine's in this. It's called The Hippopotamus. It's from Electric Shadow and Truffle Pictures. Single layer disc, running time 88 minutes. Very basic features on this one though. 5.1 widescreen presentation. Really don't know much about this one. Another one of those that you probably have to watch the trailer to know what to expect, because it really doesn't scream really what it's about. I mean, I could read the description, but yeah, I'd rather watch the trailer, because sometimes the synopsises are just kind of, they still don't really explain what the movie's about. Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. To become a hero, he must battle a legend. Phase 4 Films, PG-13, 5.1. 101 minutes on this one. I've gotten a lot of these dragon films. I don't know if they're any good, but I had to pick it up. I really like the cover to them a little bit. 2011, but it could be a case of the liking the cover and the film is really bad. After Will's father is killed by a dragon, he embarks on an epic journey to seek vengeance against the vicious monster. While undergoing intense training on how to slay the beast, he uncovers a mysterious family connection and prepares to avenge his father's death before his secret is discovered. And that's Dragon Slayer. I might watch Dawn. I might see if I can get a torrent or something for it. Or something, or get it off a streaming service or something. Just just because I can't watch it on my DVD burner that I have. Because it's a Blu-ray and it only reads DVDs, so I can't watch, because we got a Mac and it doesn't have a hard drive, so we bought a burner drive just for, like to back up our copies of stuff if we need to or whatever. But and then I got a John Malkovich, Colin Hanks, Emily Blunt, Stephen Zahn, and Tom Hanks. So you got Cullen and Tom Hanks in here, father and son in the movie The Great Buck Howard, Greatness is a State of Mind. Another Magnolia title. Predominantly, that's all the Blu-rays were on this wave, now that I look back at it. Special features are extensively numerous. 2009, approximately 90 minutes on this. PG, so shouldn't have anything majorly inappropriate. Although today you can get away with a little bit more in a PG film than, say, back in the day. I love this guy, funny and perceptive, says Roger Ebert. A chamber that left me enchanted, says Owen Gleiberman from Entertainment Weekly. I think Owen Gleiberman is going to be doing guest hosting Jeopardy for 2 weeks in honor of the loss of Alex Trebek. I believe he is going to be filling in for the next 2 weeks in syndication for on the show Jeopardy. So it's pretty classy. All these high touting personalities are filling in honor of Alex Trebek. I found that out the other day on the news. I heard them say that certain people, they had Aaron Rodgers filling in for a couple of weeks on the show. I didn't ever really watch Jeopardy a lot, but I did glance at it from time to time, and I never really realized how special Alex Trebek was to the show. And now that he's gone, I realize, not that he wasn't good before he died or anything. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, like, I never realized the heart and soul was so much his, admiration for all the knowledge of the show and the energy he put into the show. But that's the Great Buck Howard. But just thought I'd throw that little nugget out there about someone filling in it for the show Jeopardy, in case I have some Jeopardy fans that are watching this video this morning. And then I got a movie starring Shane West, who also played in ER, and a whole slew of genre fare. Luke Goss, Natalie Martinez, Eldon Henson, and Julia Machazo. Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack. El Dorado, Temple of the Sun. And don't get this one mixed up with Road to El Dorado, because this one is a straight up live action film, whereas the other one's an animated title that had a really cool song by Elton John in it. From Echo Bridge, 99 minutes, and obviously they were the two El Dorados are from different eras, more or less, too. It says it's an SP releasing as well. From 2019. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can tell you guys. Yeah. Basically, it's about an archaeologist named Jack Wilder stumbles upon clues to the whereabouts of the fabled Incan city of El Dorado. He finds himself attacked by a deadly mercenary, Luke Goss, and captured by the corrupt Peruvian army. He is rescued by an ex-lover, Maria Martinez, who joins him on the quest to find the legendary Golden City. So, kind of feels like Expedition Unknown, kind of like stuff on Discovery Channel would do with is his name Josh Gates? I think his name is, but kind of like looking for that lost city of gold, kind of theme going on in this one, but kind of gives me that vibe like that. And then finally, got a movie starring Phil Daniels, Perry Benson, Keith Allen, and Jamie Blackley. They came, they saw, they lip synced. Think Spinal Tap meets School of Rock, the Santa Barbara Post. This is a Shout Factory title. So this was in the wave for $1 from a Shout Factory company itself from 2013, 85 minutes, 178 by 1 and widescreen presented. It's bitter sweetness, fine ensemble, acting, and its sense of time and place are exceptional. It's the Chicago Sun-Times. It's unrated from 2013, if it did not say. But that wraps up my video this morning. I'd like to thank Larry and Melissa again for the great selection of Blu-ray. They did a great job of getting all the Blu-ray in this wave. Because in my stores, you never get the Blu-ray, very rarely. And I tend to just get DVD, because generally when I'm in store, I usually grab the genre stuff, because if I don't, they're going to fly off the shelf in my area. It tends to... People don't so much always care about the Blu-ray in my area, they care about what the movie is. And if you leave it there, it's not going to be there in another day or two. But that's my haul video. Thanks to Larry and Melissa. More like their haul, but I'm unveiling it for you to show you what they picked up. And thanks for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for a new wave that's supposed to drop on the 30th. And if you're in my area, it'll be a week before that. So I think that's April 30th, I think, is the day. And that's a Friday. So you might want to check out your stores from 23rd on up until the 30th and a few days past. I don't know if they're going to just connect the next wave to the next one in a few weeks after that, because that's happened in the past. But that's my video this morning. Take care, stay safe. Happy Tuesday. And I'll see you again, guys. Catch you later. Bye.